It's Thursday, June the 5th, 2008, and I'm here in front of Brampton City Hall and want to discuss the Freedom of Information results that I got back from City of Brampton, sent May 14th, 2008. And basically, I requested about a dozen items regarding some of their practices, and I sent the identical 12 questions to other selected municipalities in Ontario, including the City of Winnipeg in Manitoba, and get some surprising results, and also some perhaps the most surprising result of all, though, is from the City of Brampton. Allow me. I'll just cover some of this up. It's a Freedom of Information request. In this case, it's 2008-007. And this is all that I've got. Thank you for your request we received May 6, 2008 under the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act for access to records that relate to Brampton corporate security. That's it. Then it says, an initial review of the records indicates that it will cost an estimated $420 to process your request. And then they itemize that it's search time and prep time and unlikely to even include such things as photocopying fees. And one of the things that I've been doing in pursuing these particular questions is I put myself in the place of someone, a low-income earner, possibly something like someone like a single mom with 2 kids on minimum wage, and she is requesting information from her municipality. In the case of somebody like that living in the City of Brampton, all she would get is thanks for your inquiry, nothing else, and it will say $420, and please give me 50% up front. So there'd be a bill for $210 before they get any kind of information on Brampton corporate security. By contrast, let me show you what I received from the City of Kingston. And let me just going back here. This is basically just kind of wrapping this up. This is what they would get. She would get. The only reference is one thing: items that relate to corporate security. So it's not even itemized. There's no record specifically as to what the request was. Now let's just see. The City of Kingston has come back, and it's absolutely remarkable. Number one, it says thank you for your response. On April the 28th, we received it, and it says already there's an itemized list here of records that are available. So you somebody would already be able to say, okay, well, here are some of the things that I can receive right now regarding, in this case, Kingston corporate security and security practices. But it gets better. On the next page, and it actually itemizes all of the questions that I'd asked. For example, it says, on May 8, 2008, I met with the supervisor of facility management. He and I went through each point from your request. It is important to note that the security guards are not paid as City of Kingston employees. They are hired by an external company. So already, somebody who's made a request at the City of Kingston already knows quite a bit. For example, the security guards are both employees of the Canadian Corps of Commissionaires, and they're employees of Alliance Security Response. So already you know the contract company and everything else. But then what's remarkable is that there is a list here of all of the questions. Number 1, number 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All done on the first response. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I guess I was wrong. I thought I only had a dozen questions. Turns out to be 14. That somebody, and remember, this is a municipality in the same province. You get thanks for your inquiry on Brampton corporate security. Initial review will indicate that it's going to cost $420 and we'd like 50% up front right away, please. Imagine if you're on minimum wage and you get something like that. And then this. City of Kingston with just... Look at the work that they put into it. And I only spent $5 on this. This is amazing too. The Information and Privacy Commissioner of Ontario has stated that generally the preparation time to review, sever, and make a record ready for disclosure is 2 minutes per page. Because of the organization of logbooks, I'm prepared to cut the average down to 1/4 of that time. So there are 10 logbooks, one for each year. Like, you know, these people, at least the impression that I have, are committed to giving the public the information. I mean, it's wonderful. Now, admittedly, they will also say that if you want to make this request, it's going to cost $315, and then they would want 50% up front. But $315, and look what we've got, what a citizen already has. Some of these, by the way, are answered immediately and don't need to be pursued, as opposed to $420. Oh, and thanks for your query about Brampton corporate security. Before we do anything, 50% up front, please. And I just want to say that because there are people who I know need this information, and because I have a commitment to residents in the City of Brampton, a couple of days ago I went in there, put down my visa, and put $210 on this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to see what a single mom with 2 kids making minimum wage is going to get out of that City Hall for $210. The Mississauga Muse signing off. Shaka. And is that a security guard there? Oh yeah. Whoops. This guy needs some help here. The process I'm going through, I always pretend that I'm a single mom with 2 kids on minimum wage and what they would be handed, or what she would be handed. And Brampton would have given her nothing but a bill asking for 50% of $420 up front. Here it is. Brampton, a city that works beautifully, and it should be added. We defy you to prove otherwise, because it'll get expensive. Is that a Brampton bus? Probably.